Hi everyone, so here we are today. We are making Melon Candies cream silk soap, and I've done a lot of the work already because it's quite time consuming, but basically I just poured a bit of black into a loaf mould about a centimetre, well actually probably 2 centimetres in depth, just like that, and then I've cut all of that into slices, and then I've just chopped it up into small pieces like this. I didn't want to bore you with all that chopping and cutting. I'm just finishing it off now. I don't want it too small. So that's what it looks like close up. Nice chunks, and it's black obviously. So these pieces I don't think I'll need. I'm sure there'll be more than enough here. So we're just gonna move that to one side like so. These I'm going to pop in a Ziploc bag. And we might be able to use them later, it depends how dry they get. There's more work to this kind of soap than there is just doing a swirl. And I'll just pop those in the drawer until a later date. Hopefully they probably will still be okay the next time I want to make this soap, and I'll just give them a spray with isopropyl alcohol. There you go. Okay, so we'll just move our moulds over here, and then I'll put out my pan with my oil and my jugs for my colours. Okay, so we're ready now to put our base colour in, which is green. To use 700 mils for each one, so I'm just measuring off 700. Very vibrant green. And then we need some fragrance. So with this soap, you need a fragrance that is like a medium trace. A slow trace will just take forever to make, but this one's a medium trace, so it's great for getting a pour out, and then it sets up fairly quickly. just give it a tap. I've got some of those black things stuck on the bottom. I need to move them. And then we'll do exactly the same again for the other one, and then we'll just leave those to set up. But this is how you get your really straight lines. You must leave each layer to go hard so you can pour onto the next layer easily and smoothly. I'm just going to give it a shake rather than a tap. And so we'll just leave that to set, and then we'll be back to pour on the next layer. So now we're going to mix some pink. Now, yeah, there might be too much in there. It's a while since I've made this soap, so I'm not sure how much I need. I'm just scraping it so I can see exactly how much I've got in there. So we're just going to pop in some pink, just a level teaspoonful, see how that goes. And some more of our melon fragrance. Some of these, maybe 2 handfuls, and then just give it a stir. And pour it into our mould. As you can see, it is actually getting thicker. We'll just tap that down. And then we'll do exactly the same for the other side. So you'll probably notice we haven't used any titanium dioxide in this recipe. because I haven't put TD in because I want it to, obviously it's not translucent, it is opaque, but you can still get a kind of translucent effect if you don't put TD in there. Also, because I've put these sprinkles in, or confetti, or whatever you call them, would make a very high loaf if I use the rest of what's in my tub. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to mix some up and pipe it on the top. I'm going to use just a round piping tip for this, which you'll see in a minute. So I'm just going to split what's left in my pan into these 3 jugs. And we've already got the fragrance in there. I've decided not to use, I don't know whether to use a piping bag or not. I don't know whether to just plop it on with a spoon or pipe it on. If I do it with a spoon, it will be easier. What to do. I'm worried that because one of them I'm going to put TD in. I guess if I could put TD in all 3, couldn't I? And then just put some colours in there. So let's go with that. And what colour shall we put on top? Red or pink, or the same pink? White, definitely. Light pink and light green. Let's do that. Not really on the ball today, am I? Okay, so we'll just mix those up. White first. It on, because I think if I don't, I'm going to regret it. There we go. So this is the tip we're using. It's just got a round circle there in the end. I don't know, now I'm deciding, shall I pipe white, then green, then pink, or shall I mix the white, pink and green together? That might be quite interesting, so let's try that. So to mix the colours, it's really simple. All you do is take a bit of the white, put it in the green, and then put it in the pink, scoop that out and put it in your piping bag, and then you end up with a mixture of all three colours in the same nozzle. Actually, they look beautiful together. Let's go. Now when I'm piping like this, I don't try not to touch the sides. I come in slightly away from the side, just slightly. And then we do the same on the other side. I'm just going to turn this round because I'm not used to working that way and I have a pain in my right shoulder, so when I stretch too far it really hurts. So I'm just going to do it like this. Yeah, I'm glad I used the piping bag now. So I'll just move those away for a second so I can show you better how I put the colours in to mix. Now when you get down, there's just a little bit left in your jug. You can take it out like this and pop it in there. And then pop the rest in there. And then every spoonful you get will have the three different colours in. So we've got white, pink and the green. You can just see the white, and then we'll just pop it in our piping bag like that. It's at the perfect consistency. And luckily no one colour is moving faster than any other, so it's worked out well. Okay, right, now we'll bring these back over. And that is all I'm going to put on. I'm not going to keep using every bit of my mixture up. And I'm just going to show you what I can do with the mixture that's left in the piping bag. And that's take these moulds here. It's still soft enough that I can pipe it into here and then tap it down. And then we'll get a lovely base for some minis. Didn't need that one. So just lift it up, tap it down like that, and they're ready to pipe on top of with some other mixture that you might have left over from another batch of soap. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make some drizzle for the top of here. So I'll just be back in a second when I've got that mixed. Okay, so I've just melted some melt and pour. And I'm going to pop a little bit of my hot pink colour in there. I know it doesn't look hot pink yet, but it will in a second. Just give it a mix with this. Suck some up the tube, and I hope you can see well. Just squeeze it out gently. Like so. Maybe could have done with being a bit darker, but I have a way I think I can darken it up. With some glitter. Put the darker pink instead of the lighter pink glitter on, and that'll brighten it up. That's that. This is our darker cerise glitter. We'll just pop that on the top. And that's that. Just ready to cut now. Okay, so we have our melon soap made. And we're just ready to cut it now. So I've cut the long loaf in half. And it's quite a low soap, short. So I'm just going to make the slices a little bit fatter than I would on any other loaf. Obviously every slice is going to be identical with this one. I just want to find my trimmer, because when you're cutting with a cutter like this, you just get a little bit stuck on your edges there, so you can just wipe it off with your finger, but I just take it off with a potato peeler. It just tidies it up a lot. Just makes it look so much neater. It's very vibrant, the green. And you can tell it's melon. It definitely looks like a melon soap. So we'll continue with cutting these.